Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audiocast from Kotak Securities. I'm your host and guide, Anindya Banerjee. Last Friday, the US jobs report was very interesting. Interesting in the impact, but the data itself was pretty solid. Unemployment rate fell, wage growth जो था that was higher than expected, and the headline jobs was stronger. But एक problem था, basically an Achilles heel in the entire report. वो था कि जो last 2 महीना का जो jobs numbers थे, they were revised by a big number, a big way they have been revised downwards. So there is always an apprehension हो सकता है कि ये जो strong job growth रहा in the month of April, that could get revised down as well in the coming months. But anyways, the impact was interesting because even though US bond yields rose, US dollar index fell. And US stock market did well. So a typical risk-on environment था जहाँ पे dollar weakened and equity and other risky assets rose, and that led to a uptick in the US bond yields. But अभी भी dollar index is not breaching the 100.7 mark. The 100.7 mark has been the bottom in the last 13 to 14 months. In fact, from April 14 से मतलब mid April के आसपास से dollar index has been range bound, and it's over that time that USDINR has also been ranged. It has been ranged between 8160 and 8230. तो अगर USDINR को break down देना है, it needs the dollar index to break down as well below 100.7 convincingly. Again, 100.7 is an important level. 100.7 के नीचे अगर convincingly break down होता है dollar index, we can also see the USDINR break down convincingly below 8150, 8160 zone on the spot. अगर वो होता है, then we can see stronger momentum on the downside. But as of now, 8150, 8160, that zone is a very strong support level. And we may see this range continue. So let's say 8160 और ऊपर में 82, अगर push किया तो 8230. Now options selling has become the only. So there are basically two kinds of trades which somebody can do at this point in time, and which has been the case for the last couple of months. That is either to do scalping, intraday scalping, especially in the last couple of weeks. In intraday scalping में you might get 5 to 6 paisa. That is, you buy futures on a pullback or you sell futures on a move higher. दूसरा है कि you can sell options. Now, because there has been so much selling of options, the implied volatility in the options have collapsed, which means option premium जो है, if you compare it historically, they are trading close to the historically record lows. So एक तरफ से realized volatility has collapsed in the USDINR और implied volatility has also collapsed. तो ये situation में the option buyer would be tempted to buy options क्योंकि इतना low implied volatility है record low के आसपास for such a long time. He would think that buying options would make money because if the volatility rises, that would be the case. But realized volatility इतना low अभी भी है, इसके कारण implied volatility is unable to rise, and in spite of the option premium being so low, he is still able to not make money on buying options. But the option seller is still able to make money in spite of the fact that the risk reward on such trades are pretty bad. So इसके लिए if you are shorting straddle and shorting strangle, keep this in mind that the risk reward is bad. So किसी भी दिन अगर volatility increase हुआ for any unknown trigger, the loss potential can be much higher than the profit potential. इसके लिए how to trade? See, there are two things. One is either you can stay on the sidelines till things improve, or if you are wanting to take the risk, then ensure two important things. The position size that you are trading should now become very small because the risk reward is not favorable on selling options. So short straddle, short strangle जो unhedged strategies है जहाँ पे the losses can be large if things go against you, वहाँ पे you ensure that your position size is very small. And दूसरा, you have to maintain a stop loss. Without these two things, don't trade in this market. Otherwise, you can do hedge strategies like an iron fly. So iron fly में you sell a straddle, ATM straddle, and you buy a strangle to hedge the unlimited risk. So the iron fly is a better option. उसमें definitely the margin benefit is there in a big way. Close to 40% lower margins are required in a short iron fly than in a short straddle. But short iron fly में drawback क्या है? उसमें drawback ये है कि you have to wait close to the expiry, and especially with such low premiums, you have to wait close to expiry to make money. But अगर आप intraday overnight एक दो दिन के लिए trade करना चाहते हो, तो short straddle, short strangle becomes quite enticing for the very short term option sellers. But again, keep your position sizes very small and stop losses adequate, and stick to those stop losses. So I've already covered the important support levels 81.50, 81.60, and 82 and 82.20, 30 are the resistance levels on the spot basis. Now coming to the cross currency, क्योंकि USDINR is range and there is slight upward drift in euro dollar, GBP dollar, तो इसके लिए euro INR and GBP INR both can do quite well. So it's a buy on dips. Any deep pullback in euro INR, GBP INR can be an opportunity to buy, but definitely with adequate stop losses. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Banerjee signing off. A fantastic day ahead.